Hi, dear students, welcome to my class. This is for 8th class. Okay, na? In this video, I am going to discussing the exercises question in your textbook. Exercises questions, and then I don't give the writing notes for these questions, exercises questions. I don't give. You have to watch the video and make answers for this all exercises questions. I have to only give a description notes for this chapter. Okay, na? That's why I have to discuss in this video. Okay, na? All questions I have to discuss here. So page number 53. Open your textbook, page number 53, and the first question, exercises first question, that is which of the following can be beaten into thin sheets? Thin sheets. So it is a malleable property. Metals have a malleable property. Okay, nama? Metals has malleable property. So in these options, we have options, 4 options in that: zinc, phosphorus, sulfur and oxygen. Here phosphorus, sulfur and oxygen. Phosphorus, sulfur and oxygens, they are non-metals. And zinc, Zn, is a metal. Here is a metal. So zinc is used to making a thin sheets. That's why zinc is the correct answer. Okay, nama? Zinc is the correct answer. So let's move on to the next question. That is 2. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? So we have some 4 statements. In that we have to choose the correct one. All metals are ductiles. So what is meant by ductile? So ductile means making of wire. Okay, nama? So metals has a capacity to make a wire. So in that we have all metals are ductiles. So mercury, Hg is there now. Mercury is a liquid metal. From this mercury we cannot prepare the wire, or we cannot make the wire. That's why the first statement, all metals are ductile, this is the wrong. The first option is wrong. Next is all non-metals are ductiles. Non-metals do not show the ductile character. From the non-metals we cannot prepare, or we cannot make a wire. Okay, na? So second option is also wrong, incorrect. Generally metals are ductiles. That means almost all metals can made into ductiles, or they made into wires. So the third option, generally metals are ductile, is a correct statement. The fourth option, some non-metals are ductiles. Never. Non-metals does not show this ductile property. So option is C. Option C is the correct answer. Generally metals are ductiles. Almost all metals shows the ductile property, but not all. Mercury does not show Mercury is a metal, but it does not show the wire or ductile property. Correct answer is C. So next question is fill in the blanks. You have to fill that blanks. The first question, phosphorus is a very blank non-metal. In that blank you have to fill reactive. Phosphorus is a very reactive non-metal. It can react with the air also. Okay, nama? That's why you have to fill the reactive non-metal. The next, metals are blank conductors of heat and blank. In the first blank you have to good, write the good, and the second blank electricity. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Next, see, iron is a blank reactive than copper. More reactive than iron is more reactive than copper. Next, D, metals reacts with acid to produce dash gas. that a hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. Okay, Nama. Next question. Mark T if statement is true and F if it is false. True and false. Generally, non-metals reacts with acids. Only metals can react with acids. Non-metals cannot react with acids. That's why the first statement that is false. Mark as F. Mark as F. Like this you have to mark in front of that statement. Next, sodium is a very reactive metal. Yes, sodium, Na. Sodium is a reactive metal. Sodium is a reactive metal because the metals are kept in kerosene. Why? Because of it can react with air and catches the fire, and reacts with water vigorously, produces so much amount of heat. That's why this sodium is a reactive metal. Yes, T. In front of statement you have to put a T. So next is copper displaces zinc from the zinc sulfate solutions. So please remember, more reactive metals can displace less reactive metals, but not vice versa. That means more reactive metals can displaces the less reactive metals. Less reactive metals cannot replaces the more reactive metals, more reactive non-metals. That's why here copper cannot displace, because copper Cu, this is a less reactive than iron. That is a Fe symbol. That's why cannot displace. So this is also false. That's why I put as a F. Right, ma? False. So next is coal can be drawn into wires. So coal is a non-metal. Right, ma? So that's why non-metals does not shows the ductile property. That means we cannot make a wire from this coal. So this is also false. So next fifth one question. Some properties are listed in the following table. Distinguish between the metals and non-metals on the basis of these properties. You have to distinguish. So we have a properties. Appearance. How to appears metals and non-metals. The metals appear as lustrous. Lustrous. Non-metals, they are non-lustrous or dull in color, dull in appearance. Next, hardness. Metals, here I am writing metals properties. Metals, this is non-metals, right, ma? This is lustrous. Metals is lustrous. Non-metals are dull. Metals are here hard. Yes, of course, metals are hard. The non-metals are soft. Malleability. Yes, metal shows malleability. This is malleable. Not malleable. Non-metals are not or no malleable, not malleable. Ductility. Metals are ductile. Metals are ductile, but non-metals are not ductile. Okay, no? Next, heat conduction. Yes, metals are good conductor of heat. Good conductor of heat. These are bad conductors of heat. And also electricity. So conduction of electricity, this is also good conductor of electricity. This is a bad conductors of electricity, right? So this is all about fifth question. So next is sixth question. Give a reason for the following. Aluminium foils are used to wrap food items. Aluminium foil. If you observe in bakeries, sweets are covered by silver foil. Why? Because of this is a highly malleable, highly malleable metal, and also these cannot react with cannot react with food, cannot react with food. So this is the reason. Immersion of rods for heating liquids are made up of metallic substance. This is because of metals are good conductors. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. That's why these immersion rods are made by metals. Next is copper cannot displaces the zinc from its salt solutions. Of course. Why? Because copper is a less reactive. This is a real one. Copper is a less reactive than the zinc. That's why copper does not replaces the zinc from its zinc sulfate or its salt solutions. Sodium and potassium are kept or stored in the kerosene. Of course, already I told about this sodium. See, sodium and potassium K. Sodium and potassium kept in kerosene. Why? Because of these are highly reactive metals. It reacts with the air also. Even it reacts with these reacts, sodium and potassium reacts with the air and catches the fire. That's why these sodium and potassium are kept in or stored in kerosene. Next, 7. Can you store the lemon pickle in an aluminium utensil? Why? So you have to explain. Lemon pickle has a acid, that is a citric acid. Lemon pickle contains citric acid. If you store these pickles in aluminium, it will react and produces the hydrogen gas. When citric acid or any acids reacts with aluminium is a metal right now. Acids reacts with metals, it produces the hydrogen gas, and these pickles will be spoiled. That's why you don't store the lemon pickle in a aluminium utensils. Okay. Next, match the substances given in column A with their uses given in B. Now we have a column A and B. In A, gold. Gold is used for jewelries, that is D. Gold jewelry. Next, iron. Iron is used in the missionaries, that is E2. Iron used for missionaries. Aluminium. Aluminium is used for yes. Which one? Aluminium. Yes. This wrapping of food. Next, carbon. Carbon is used as a fuel. Copper. Copper is a electric wires. Electric wires made by copper wires. And mercury, we have to observe the mercury in thermometers. Okay, now this is about match the following. So gold, jewelry, iron, machinery, aluminium, wrapping food, carbon, fuel, copper, electric wires, mercury, thermometer. Next, ninth one. What happens when dilute sulfuric acid is poured on a copper sulfate? So dilute sulfuric acid H2SO4. This reacts with a copper plate. Okay, Nama? So dilute sulfuric acid cannot react with the copper, or copper cannot react with the dilute sulfuric acid. If it is concentrated H2SO4 is there, okay, Nama? Then reacts with copper, which gives the copper sulfate CuSO4. Only it is acid is in a concentrated medium. In this question, dilute sulfuric acid. The answer is this dilute sulfuric acid cannot react with the copper, or copper cannot react with the dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, na? Next, B. Iron nails are placed in a copper sulfate solution. Iron nails. Okay, nama? Fe. Iron nails dipped in a copper sulfate. Copper CuSO4 sulfate solution. Write a word equation for this reaction. So iron, when compared to iron and copper, CuSO4, right now, CuSO4. I am going to write the equations. This iron is a more reactive metal than the copper. That's why this iron can replace as the copper. It product is like that FeSO4 and copper as a elemental state. So this is a example for displacement reactions. Okay, Nama? This is the reactions. Okay. Next, 10th question. Saloni took a piece of a burning charcoal and collected the gas evolved in a test tube. How will she find the nature of the gas? So, the first, how will she find the nature of the gas? By nature of the gas, first you have to take a test tube filled with the water and collected that gas with the water test tube. Okay, Nama? So, if you put the blue and red litmus papers, here is told Nama. So, the gas, nature of the gases, it will BRA technique means blue litmus paper will changes into red color. It appears as a, we can call as acidic solutions. So, this we can charcoal burning piece is collected gas ma, that is hydrogen gas, that gas is collected in the water containing test tube ma. You can easily find out this by using litmus paper, blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. If solution or it means litmus paper changes color, you can identify the nature of the gas. If blue litmus paper changes into red color, that we call as acidic. If red litmus paper RBB, litmus paper change into blue, it will be called as basic. Okay, na? Next, write down the word equation of all the reaction taking place in this process. First, I am going to take carbon charcoal. Charcoal, I am taking a carbon, that is a C. Burning. Burning means oxygen. So it produces a carbon dioxide. This is the equation. C plus O2, CO2. Word equation. Word equation means carbon. Write down in word carbon and oxygen. It gives carbon dioxide. Right, Amma? Okay. Last question. 11th one. One day, Rita went to jewelry shop with her mother, and her mother gave an old gold jewelry to the goldsmith to polish. Next day, when they brought the jewelry back, they found that there was a slight loss in its weight. Can you suggest a reason for the loss of weight? See, ma, this gold will undergo rusty. After that rusting, it forms a acidic layer on that particular golds, and that means old jewelries, you can observe the oxides layers. This goldsmith what do in that shop? The gold are dipped in aqua regia. Aqua regia is a chemical substances, HCl and HNO3 combination. Okay, Rama? So when that wash that gold, that polishes. That means the oxide layer will be removed. That's why the removing of substances here weight loss. Okay, Nama? Is it clear? So I am completing all these 11 questions. You have to make your own answers for all these questions, and I have to give notes for this complete chapter. Okay, Nama? So, and one more thing is I have to conduct a test for both chapters, synthetic fibers and also these materials of metals and non-metals. So, Monday or Tuesday, exactly Tuesday I will fix the conduct. I will conduct the test for the synthetic fibers. Okay, Nama? So, I will send the notes for this chapter. You have to write the chapter notes and also prepare for the test on Tuesday. Okay, not Tuesday, exactly Tuesday I am going to conduct a test. So promptly, you will promptly write the answers, whatever it is the marks we don't need. Already you know that PUC marks and SSC marks are not needed. Our knowledge is very important. Content of content of ours is very best. Marks are not needed in this competitive world. Okay, your promptness is best for the our test. Your promptness is you are very important for you. You have to morally you have to write the test. Okay, Namma, be ready for the test. Prepare well and have a good day. Thank you.